Being quiet makes you likable as a kid. But as a man, it makes people question you. Same behavior, completely different judgment. When you were younger, teachers loved it. You didn't talk much, didn't cause problems, did what you were told. Such a good kid. But fast forward, nothing about you changed. Only the labels did. Now it's, he's kind of boring. He's hard to read. Something's off. You didn't change. The value of quiet did. And nobody tells you that, so you grow up thinking you're the problem. But you're not. You're just being read wrong. Think about this. You're at a work event, people talking, laughing, drinking, and you're standing near the table. Not because you're awkward, but because it gives you something to do. You're not unhappy, just low on energy. But from across the room, they don't see calm. They see strange. That's the disconnect. What you feel inside and how people see you are two completely different things, and no one explains that gap. So you spend years trying to fix yourself when you were never broken. Here's something most introverts know but rarely say. Connection isn't hard. Starting it is. Put you in a conversation someone else started, you're good. You listen, you go deep, you actually care. But starting it yourself, that's where it changes. Not fear, not exactly. It's a calculation. High effort, unclear reward. So your brain says, skip it. So you wait. Sometimes someone comes to you, sometimes nobody does. And you go home thinking, why is this so hard for me? And then people confuse two things that look the same from the outside: introversion and social anxiety. Introversion is energy. People drain it. Being alone restores it. Social anxiety is fear. Fear of judgment, fear of getting it wrong. But from the outside, no one sees the difference. They just see quiet and assign meaning to it. At 9, it means good. At 30, it means something's wrong. The quiet never changed. The interpretation did. And the hardest part isn't social situations. It's the story you start telling yourself. You notice louder people get attention. You realize you don't work that way. And slowly you build this belief. I'm not good with people. It's easier to stay quiet. People don't really get me. And some of that feels true, but a lot of it is just repetition, a story you never questioned because no one gave you a better one. So what actually works? Not be more social, not just be confident. That doesn't help. What helps is understanding this. You don't need to change who you are. You just need access. Access to people, to situations, to connection. And that starts with being present. Not loud, not fake, just there. Because the truth is, you don't have to chase connection, but you do have to be findable. Be in the room, in the moment. Stay long enough, and the right people show up. Not because you forced it, but because you didn't disappear. The quiet people I know aren't boring. They notice more, think more, feel more. But they've been told for years they're too quiet, so they slowly step back. Not all at once, just a little less each year. And I don't think that's what they actually want. I think they want to be there. They just need to realize they were never the problem.